Just checking out a segment of Coach Asgir taking vicious body shots from Tyson Fury. Okay. And if you guys seen the interview with Coach Asgir, it was a memorable one. We heard all types of different stories about Wilder and the things that he tried to do in his favor, being the A side at that time. And they had everything to do with marijuana, which I don't even really know what marijuana had to do with cheating, but memory foam, okay, security guards that tried to sabotage their water and things of that nature, which they were keen on. The memory foam, of course, was the same thing Vladimir Klitschko attempted to do. Now that may, if you think deeper into that, who was manager of both Klitschko and Wilder, okay, Shelly Finkel. So Shelly Finkel might have implemented that particular thing in there and see if they caught it. But of course, if they caught it with Vladimir Klitschko, you know damn well they're going to catch it with Wilder. So it's one of those things where they tried to get over on Tyson Fury, just a guy that was coming back into the game. Also, he showed me, like he promised, he sent me a video of Tyson Fury throwing left hooks and left uppercuts to the body, and they looked like they were vicious. Coach Asgir looks like Asgir, he looked like he was in pain trying to take those shots. He might have pissed a little blood after that because the type of punches that he was taking, you could tell they had an impact on him, okay? So what he was saying is that Tyson Fury knew how to punch before Javon Sugar Hill. So don't give Javon Sugar Hill too much credit. I think that's what he was trying to convey in showing me this particular video, you know, and such. So I think that Tyson Fury is an underrated puncher. I think he got the narrative alongside of Wilder. Wilder being the hardest puncher in heavyweight history, and Tyson Fury being the opposite. Feather duster. I think that's what happened in this situation. And then when you get beat by a guy that can punch that you claim that can't, and you convince other people that he can't, and make that one of your counter punches or your derogatory things about that person, you're going to find out if you get beat by that person, you're going to find out how to make shit up like a lot of people I feel did. See, there's no excuse that they can come up with why Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder the way he did. And they wouldn't dare call Deontay Wilder weak-chinned because that means that's a weakness. But what else isn't a weakness? Cheating, mischief, tampering. Those are the things that they tried to give to Tyson Fury. But, you know, the more information you see about Tyson Fury, the more you know that the man can punch. He just decides at times, or like he did for a lot of his career, to get on his tippy toes, to use this, you know, to start using those legs and to start throwing a lot of arm punches. Even though they had a lot of speed on them, they didn't have a lot of power because he didn't sit down on those punches properly. He might have already knew how to punch. This video here shows definitely he knows how to punch. But at the end of the day, did he punch like that all the time? The answer is no, he did not. So regardless of this particular point in time, when he was thumping with left hooks and uppercuts to the body of Coach Asgir, that didn't mean that he was going to practice that each and every time. You have to remember something. A guy that sits down in his punches, that takes time to properly place your feet, right? What also does it take? Time. Okay? What does time reflect? Speed. What did he want to captivate with Wilder? Speed. He wasn't trying to be concerned with knocking him out, not the first fight. He was just trying to land enough punches to outbox the guy that they call the Bronze Bomber. And a lot of that fight he did. This particular fight, he decided, you know what? Let me learn how to punch let me learn how to punch harder but quicker. Let me learn how to turn these punches over with the weight that I possess. Let me do this. And I think that's what he did in that particular fight. Okay. So there's many more videos to come, just giving you guys an update on this particular intel that I received from Coach Asgir. I appreciate that. Once again, shout out to those guys for, for giving me that. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury racking the body, racking the mitts of Coach Asgir to show you that he does have punching power, and along with the memory foam on the gloves. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunching. Peace.